Very good, we can have our seats now. Professor Nicholas Leting, Chairman, Association of Professional Societies in East Africa. Mr. Humphrey Watanga, I don't know whether he's around. Is Watanga around? He's not there. Professor Kindiki, Vice Chancellor, KCA University, Council members, other invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm greatly honored to be in the midst of such an illustrious gathering of professionals, leaders, and visionaries from all sectors and fields for Apsea 2023 end of year Gala dinner under the theme Professional Making a Difference at the Grassroots. I'm very pleased to be invited to this event, which I am informed is meant to celebrate your achievements and to create strategic partnerships and linkages between various fields. I assure you, I'm at home here, being a member of KISIM myself. It is always wonderful and befitting for people with common objectives to gather, celebrate, exchange ideas, knowledge, reason together, and chart appropriate courses for themselves and their country. I believe this is what tonight is all about. Tonight, we are not just celebrating an event, an evening of elegance and fellowship. We are also celebrating the dedication, expertise, and invaluable contributions of professionals in the growth of the body of knowledge and practice, not only in their respective fields, but also in the socio-economic development of this nation. In my capacity as Chief of Staff and Head of Public Service, I've had the privilege of witnessing firsthand the remarkable contribution of professionals who make Kenya a working nation through enforcement of industry standards, spreading innovation, spearheading innovation and excellence in their respective fields, and also the transformative developments in this nation, from mega roads, railway infrastructure, energy installation, factories, real estate, communication, financial systems, human resource management systems, and manufacturing would not have been possible without your input and synergetic collaborations. The theme for tonight's event is timely and resonates very well with the government bottom-up economic transformation agenda, which is premised on an all-inclusive growth imperative of leaving no one behind. As you are aware, His Excellency the President took up the reins of power against a backdrop of deep inequalities, with those at the bottom of the socio-economic pyramid, who are the majority of the population, having been largely excluded from meaningful participation in the economy and from access to the resources of this country. Bottom-up economic transformation agenda is structured to stimulate economic recovery and bolster the resilience of our people. Developing and advancing knowledge in your respective fields from the base upwards is what can truly help this country excel in the management of its affairs and achieve shared prosperity. The achievement of the ambitious goals we have crafted in Vision 2030 and the better plan is dependent to a larger extent on how well professionals in the public service and private sector perform their duties and collaborate in sharing knowledge and expertise while synergistically working together. This dream of collaboration and collective responsibility for the growth of our nation was the dream of our founding fathers when they committed to eradicate the eradication of poverty, ignorance, and disease. The collective approach was aptly captured by our first president in the 1970-74 development plan when he said, and I quote, "It is the effort of the people that still matters. Development of our republic involves everyone, every man, every woman, and child. Prosperity is something in which all people have equal stake. Prosperous economies across the world are founded on strong ethical values that are jealously guarded from generation to generation." It is instructive to know that in our early planning period, this nation experienced significant progress anchored on a culture of strong ethical and professional standard. The strong, stable, and highly performing private and public sectors of the 60s, 70s, and 80s are testament to this. The roads, bridges, schools, buildings, and other infrastructural developments completed at the time still stand to date. Tonight, as we celebrate major achievements, we must acknowledge that somewhere, somehow, we have dropped the ball when it comes to values and standards. The many collapsing buildings, substandard products, poor infrastructure, loss of lives on our roads, loss of public resources through fraud, embezzlement, misuse, and misappropriation points to major decay in our value system. Regrettably, all these are happening in spite of the multiplicity of laws, policies, regulations, industry codes of conduct, and professional standards. This leaves more questions than answers. Even more regrettable is that in all this, there were professionals who either developed the designs, supervised, approved, and certified the works. It is you, ladies and gentlemen, in this room, the professionals who bear the heaviest indictment. I hope you can use fora such as this one to introspect objectively, scrutinize yourselves, hold each other to account, and invoke the penalties in your codes of conduct against those who bring shame to such esteemed professions through non-compliance.